हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं सी ए मोहित पनेट आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं आपके अपने चैनल टेक्स गपशप में। जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं, कोविड-19 की वजह से काफ़ी सारे कंप्लायंसेस का टाइम पीरियड बढ़ा था, तो हमें जीएसटी इनकम टैक्स के अलावा बाकी कंप्लायंसेस का भी ध्यान रखना है। तो इसी के रिगार्डिंग हमारे टीम मेंबर में से मिस फाल्गुनी, जो कि कंपनी सेक्रेटरी के मेंबर हैं, तो वो अपने व्यू प्रेजेंट करेंगे आज के टॉपिक DIR 3 KYC के बारे में। जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं, इसकी पेनल्टी काफ़ी ज़्यादा है और उसके जो कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज हैं वो भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा हार्श थे। तो उसके रिगार्डिंग कुछ एक्सटेंशन और बाकी सब चीज़ों के बारे में, DIR 3 KYC के बारे में तो हम जानेंगे कि इनके क्या व्यूज़ हैं।
Thanks, Mohit, for the brief intro. So, without any further ado, we'll start with our topic, that is DIR 3 KYC, which is the mandatory annual compliance these days. So, first of all, we will know about what is DIR 3 KYC. DIR 3 is a new e-form that has been launched by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. This form will be used to update the KYCs of all the directors. So, every directors who has been allotted then on or before 31st of March 2018 and whose then is approved status would be mandatorily required to file the DIR 3 KYC. So, next, there are few important points involved in the filing of the e-form DIR 3 KYCs. So the three important points involved in the filing of the DIR 3 KYCs are, first of all, the director must have the personal mobile number and email address will have to be provided by the directors while filing of the e-form. This number and address will be verified by an OTP, one-time password. So next one is director must have his own digital signature. The third one is director has to ensure that complete and right information is provided by the director to the professional person so that the person who is certifying the form must be ensured that the details are correctly provided by the director. So, next one is what will happen if the DIR 3 KYC form will not file on time on the due date as specified. In case the directors who are supposed to file the e-form does not file it on the MCA portal, the department will make the DIN of such director as a deactivated due to non-filing of the DIR 3 KYC. If the director wishes to reactivate his DIN in future by filing the missed out e-form DIR 3 KYC, he can do so after paying a late fee of rupees 5,000. So, next, the documents required for filing of the KYC. The following are the documents that are required to file the director DIR 3 KYC. First of all, details of the nationality and citizenship, details like gender, date of birth, etc. Second one is the PAN card of the director, the voter ID card, passport, driving license, Aadhaar card, his personal mobile number, his personal email ID, his his residential address. Apart from these all, the director must have their own digital signature and attestation of the above mentioned documents to be certified by the practicing professional such as CA, CS or the cost accountants. So now, what are the steps that are involved in filing of the DIR 3 KYC? So the first point is you'll have to download the form from the MCA website. After downloading the form, we'll have to fill the DIN number of the director. Then after filling the after filling the DIN number, then we'll have to add his name and the relevant credentials, then nationality of the director, then declaration of his age, address, then we have to enter his PAN, then we'll have to verify the PAN, updating contact details and email by generating OTP, then attachment which is mandatory to be attached in the DIR 3 KYCs are the proof of the permanent address and the conditional attachments are copy of the Aadhaar card, passport, present residential, or a PAN card. So now this form is to be certified by the chartered accountant who is into whole-time practice, the company secretary, or the cost accountant. After filling all the details, then we'll have to submit the form and generating the SRN by filing the form and uploading the form on the MCA portal. After successfully submission of the form, an email with the approval for the receipt of the form will be sent to the personal email ID of the applicant by the MCA. This is all about the form DIR3 KYC. Now, next one is we'll talk about the DIR3 KYC web portal form. So, the e-form DIR3 KYC is the first time form. After that, for every next financial year, the director will have to submit the web DIR3 KYC in case there is no change in the details as submitted earlier in the form DIR3 KYC. Then we'll simply have to log in the MCA. Then we'll click on the DIR3 web KYC button. Then we'll have to mention the DIN number of the applicant. By submitting the DIN, the OTP has to be sent on the registered email ID and the mobile number of the applicant. After filling the OTPs, the form will have to submit and then the SRN will generate. So this is all about the web DIR3 KYC. Next one is the MCA has introduced a company's fresh startup scheme 2020 in the COVID scenario. In this scheme, the MCA give us the time to file all the pending documents till 30th September 2020, which is now extended up to 31st December 2020. This is basically for those whose DIN is deactivated earlier. Now, without paying the additional fee of rupees 5,000, they can reactivate their DIN and use the DIN for the future filings. That's all about the DIR3 concept. Thank you so much.
There is one question, Falguni. In case of a foreign nationals, what are the attachments required? Basically, in case of an Indian national, we can use passport for the Aadhaar for the address purposes. But in case of a foreign nationals, what the document required basically?
The main and the mandatory document required for the foreign national is the passport.
Is that need to apostolize it or on a normal paper size?
No, this is basically attested or apostilled by the foreign national embassy.
Okay.
होप आपको ये इन्फॉर्मेशन पसंद आई होगी, तो इसे लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए। रेगुलर अपडेट्स के लिए आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, नोटिफिकेशन बेल आइकन को प्रेस करना ना भूलें, ताकि जैसे ही नया अपडेट डालें आपको वो इमीडिएटली मिल जाए। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।